Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Siti Asma Binti Shaberi. My metric ID number is 1181630. So for today, we will make a presentation on our selected infographic with the title How the Human-Computer Interface Works. In short, this infographic has been divided into two parts under the heading of Human-Computer Interface. The first part describes the driving factors in human-computer interface development, while the second part tells us about the timeline of interface milestone. So, our first impression when looking at this infographic is it is not a really good infographic considering 60% of this infographic use writing to deliver the information, while 65% of the world's population is made up of visual learner. So, it is contradict to the choice of our society. However, to convey a history to the reader, a timeline or chronological pattern is the best option. So, let's hear more about the pros and cons of this infographic. How about the color, Asma? Okay, colors can bring your content to life and also captures your audience attention for the first few seconds. The use of blue in this infographic as the main color is appropriate to the topic discussed in this infographic. However, the use of tone color for main title, which is how human computer, and subtitle, which is driving factors in human computer interface development, quite not suitable. The dark blue color on the subtitle should be used as the main title, and vice versa for the light blue color on the main title. It is because a more concentrated color reflects the priority of any points and is more appealing to the reader. In addition, the best infographic normally stick to 2 or 3 colors only, or maybe can use 60-30-10 color rule of intro designer's method. Yet, as we can see, this infographic applies more than 3 colors for the image and applies white to almost the entire infographic space, which does not appear attractive to the reader. Shu, can you continue this presentation?
Sure, Asma. Me, Shuhada Binti Ruslan, 1181628. So, for the text of font size. Text of font size play a huge role in how infographic perceived in order to make sure infographic interesting. Using display font for the header is suitable because for the short text, like header, should be stylish and unique. This infographic uses multiple ways, which is bold and regular. While for body text, the use of size font a bit small. It will be trouble for reader who use small screen device to read clearly because reader use different types of device. It also because font size for long text should be readable. But generally, header font matching with body font. Furthermore, since the goal of this infographic is to share information in the form of facts and history, then the selection of fonts used in such a more professional form just like this one is a good choice. However, using more than 3 different fonts make infographic less consistent. How about arrangement of visual? This infographic crammed with full of text and image. It makes it difficult to read and to understand. It also makes the audience to enable focus on the important stuff. However, the idea of dividing the two main subtopics into 2 sections with different colors and design is commendable. The way the creator divides the sequence of picture and text intent is also a tougher idea as it makes it easier for the reader to identify the division of each timeline. For the display the layout, as this infographic explained to us about history and chronology, it is the best choice to use timeline pattern as the type of layout for the infographic to show the chronology about how human computer interface the world from 1822 until 2001. In addition, the use of simple mind map at the beginning of the infographic when summarizing the driving factors in human computer interface development is also an interesting combination in presenting 2 different information using different presentation layouts. Kak Mira, can you continue the next part?
Sure, Shuhada. Thank you. Hello, I'm Syamiera Binti Huzaimi. My metric number 1181641. I will continue in the next point. This infographic does not provide relevant statistics, but in this figure, there is only a picture with a description related to the infographic based on the title, How the Human-Computer Interface Works. This infographic only describes in relation to the stage of how the occurrence develops about the topic based on the year. Second, the infographic does provide the references from the websites. For example, the first one is Bill Buxton, principal researcher at Microsoft, Xerox, Apple, and others. It will make it easier for the reader to make any relevant references. Not only that, this infographic is easy to read because the description is very clear and it written based on the year and the content. But there are shortcomings in the infographic, which is the size font was very small and the background is too bright, making it difficult for the reader to read. In my opinion, this infographic is not easy to remember because the description is too long. It is better if the description is changed to the mind map or the short point. Last but not least, the infographic is not many errors and everything is okay. That's all from me. Lutfi, can you continue your point?
Sure, Syamiera. Thank you. My name is Muhammad Lutfi bin Lokman. My metric number 1181633. Regarding this infographic entitled How the Human-Computer Interface Works, overall we will give a 3 per 5 star rating looking at some of the shortcomings that have been shared by my friend just now. However, this infographic remains interesting and is still able to convey information in detail and clearly to the reader. This infographic also uses a lot of picture as a facilitator for humans to better understand technology according to current development. For comment and suggestion for the improvement, firstly, what I can comment on this infographic is that it uses so many words that it made it difficult for the reader to understand quickly. Second, some technical error can also be found in this infographic, such as inappropriate selection of color and tones and the use of inaccurate font size and spacing. For my suggestion, I suggest that this infographic can reduce the amount of word usage. Perhaps a few keywords in each timeline can be identified and communicate to the reader. The use of color can also be improved by using the 60-30-10 color rules of interior designer method along with the choice of the right color tone. That's all from me. Thank you.